Hello guys, what's going on? Yorkie here. Welcome back to another episode of this FIFA 22 Barcelona realistic rebuild career mode here on the channel. And today, we determine if we're going to be sacked or not. Basically, we need to beat Genk. If we don't beat them, we will definitely be sacked. Hands down. I've got no doubt about it. We've done that badly in all competitions and everything that the board wants me to achieve, that if I do not win that Europa League, we definitely get sacked because we ain't going to win the league, although we've done really well this season to fight for it. We're definitely not going to win it. And youth development should maybe be something we can do because I think players that I promote from the youth system add to this. I think that's how that works. So we should be cushy. I think we keep our job. We're going to get the 12 home league wins as well. So I think we do keep our job. It's a little bit better now are the objectives anyway, although we saw some madness in the Norwich rebuild. I'm not too worried. We're getting some players back as well, and we're going into a different format now, guys. So what I'm going to do is the game like the Genk game will be a live com, and then I'm going to play a few other games that won't be live coms. I will just bring you the highlights of what happened in those games. So the live comms for this one will probably be Genk and the El Clasico against Real Madrid. And then we might quick sim a couple, like the Athletic Club game. I'll probably just bring you the highlights. So we're going with a bit of a new system. I want to see how it goes. It should progress these career modes a little bit quicker as well because we'll get more done per episode. Unfortunately, we did draw last time out, which wasn't ideal. But I want to quickly go through the team stats at this stage of the season and just take a look at how people are getting on. And I wish we had Griezmann. Griezmann, 22 goals and 10 assists there out on loan. Now, I am being told that we probably won't get him back. Usually, Atletico Madrid do take up the buyout clause. I think it's 40 million. 40 million will be handy for us because of the financial problems we've got. It's not the end of the world, but when you look at our top goal scorer, Sergio Aguero on 18. Now, Aguero's had a bit of a situation in real life. We don't know fully what's going on with him at the moment. I wish him nothing but the best. I think for now we're going to use him as per in this season, and then I will just get rid of him. I won't sell him. I just won't use him anymore. I want to sell him to another club and then come up against him because that doesn't seem realistic either. He'll probably get upset at that, but I think considering we don't know the state of the situation at the moment on he'll be playing again, whether he'll be able to play again, a little bit like the Christian Eriksen situation. So I'm going to kind of play it by ear and just see what happens with that one. So Ansu Fati as well, though, 14 goals, 11 assists. And that's a really good season so far for a 19-year-old youngster in one of the best leagues in the world. When we look on this list, the one that really pops out to me is Jesus Ferreira there. He's gone up 2 already with 8 goals, 7 assists. And Yusuf Demir, like, these are 2 for the future, 18 21, of course, Jesus Ferreira, but these are 2 guys for the future of this team, and they're both having very good seasons, so it's good to see the fact that we are utilising the youth as much as possible, that they're actually doing well and having good performances this season. Received an offer for Musa Wage, and I'm actually going to accept it, because since Celik's come in, like, Musa's not going to get the game time he was before, and he probably won't be utilised, so we might as well let him leave the club and get some game time for the betterment of his career. And to kick this one off then, and this will be the starting 11. Of course, it was 2-2 in the first leg. We did not play it. It is in the rain, and we're good in the rain. De Jong back in the team. Busquets back in the team. Both having little niggling injuries. Well, De Jong actually out for a long period of time. We're going with Aguero up top today. It's pretty much full strength, apart from Linus will start on the right wing instead of Dembele, who is a tiny bit tired. Ito or Ito, I think it'll be Ito, caused us a lot of problems in the last game in the first leg, so hopefully this time we can shut them up quickly, get our better players off the pitch, because Athletic Club's in 2 days. Nothing better than the bus, really. Just absolutely nothing better than the bus. If you get this scene, you're in for a really good day. You're in for a really good session. If you sit down, you're about to play your first game, 1, you're in the rain, 2, you're coming off the bus, that cutscene right there, that is a good omen that we are about to have a very good episode. It'll only be a good episode and really a long episode if we manage to get this victory. If we don't, then this episode might be cut short. Now, remember, there is no away goal rule anymore in Europe. That has been scrapped. Whether you agree with that or disagree with it, for the neutral, it is actually better, but we still need to have a good performance here today. And we definitely need to beat them. And I think comfortably, just to show a sign of where we're at as a club. That was a really good tackle from Araujo. I'm trying my best now not to use Titi since we kind of all agree he needs to go. And I'm not a fan of Garcia, though. I want to be a fan of Garcia, but I am just not impressed with him whatsoever. On the Linez. Oh, my God. Aguero. That's lovely. Linez, can he finish it? Oh, he does finish it as well, near post. And we will take the lead. For a brief moment, I wasn't sure if he was onside or not. We will take that. Been a bit of a bumpy ride since he joined us from Betis, if we're being honest. But I do have a firm belief that he could be a very good player for us, the young Mexican. Hopefully he can keep up these kind of levels of performances and keep growing as a professional. 76 rated at the moment, but I think we could improve him quite a bit in this career mode. Coming forward now again. Against Celik. He hasn't had too many opportunities in the team, so I'm kind of expecting him to have a good game here. Oh, that wasn't good defending, but it also wasn't a good ball across. And now this is not really where I want us to strive to be strong. But Sergio Aguero might have just played a beautiful ball into Lainez there. He's going to have to be tight, isn't he? He was, and that is absolutely ridiculous. And all they gave was a throw. All they gave was a throw for that. Refs on payroll again. Well, that's just what I like to see. There's been a few refs on the payroll this year when we've played the game. He's no different, clearly, this lad. That's not bad play to De Jong. Oh, ho, ho. De Jong's back in the goals, back in the team, back in the goals. And there's just something about players that have actual rail fit. Like, look at De Jong's hair. It's like magical. It's like magical. But other players' hair isn't as magical as that. So it's lovely to see his... I don't know where I'm going with this one. This is one of those routines that I've done that I'm completely regretting saying anything because I don't know where I'm going with it. But his hair's nice, innit? And that's a really good goal from him. Well taken. Well worked. 20 minutes in and 2-0 up. And really probably where you expected us to be 20 minutes in, if we're being honest. This is where I would have thought we'd have been after the first leg. But this one at home, you know you've got to put in a performance. Last time I think we rescued the result. We weren't dominant. This time we looked very good here from the start, from the goal. Rajo's had a good game defensively. And then just giving them a peach of a ball to try and exploit. Luckily for me, Celik's pretty fast. Oh, that's lovely play. Just don't let Ito play that across. Or Ito. We didn't. And now can we break, actually? This could be dangerous. Aguero, lovely play to Ansu Fati. They're not going to catch him. I'm telling you now, they're not going to catch him. Ansu Fati, surely he's not greedy here. He's not. Lainez, there we go. We tap it in. And that'll be free. And that'll be a cushion that we're happy to see. And to be honest with you, they should have gone through and put a bit more effort into their attack because it's led to us scoring a goal. I have to be one of the only people that sat here demanding more from the opposition. Like, you should do more with your attacks when we're winning. Like, no, we should just keep doing what we're doing. This could be a cricket score in reality, and it should be. They are not on our level. Never have been a close game in the first place. Well, we might actually be able to have a bit of fun with this because the way we're playing at the moment is pretty good. Lainez did unbelievable there to get to that. And then his ball into Celik is actually really good. Celik across, De Jong. Oh, every time we come forward at the moment, we might end up jumping to the sim if this is going to be the case of the game. Like, I know that we're miles above of them in terms of ratings. So that does tend to lead to an easier affair. But I didn't expect them to be this easy to break down. Lovely play as well. Lainez, though, doing really well to make sure he kept the ball. And then fizzing that one forward to Celik, who will get his first assist, I believe. First start of a right back as well. And De Jong's happy to be back in the team. We can already feel the substitutes being made at half-time. I've got Lainez and De Jong, both on hat-tricks. Not Sergio Aguero, and they can't pass today. Weird as well. If you didn't watch the Leicester episode, you won't have seen the Tottenham game we played, where Tottenham actually had quite ridiculous pass completion. Well, this game feels miles different as Aguero goes through. Can't score it, and he's down holding his shoulder. No, his knee. Oh, don't be a broken toe. Just be a bruised shoulder when you're holding your knee. I don't know what I want it to be. I just don't want it to be a long one. I'm still kind of pushing at not changing the slider, though, for injuries, because I still do thoroughly believe that more injuries makes for a more dynamic career mode, but maybe with this Barcelona team, we step it down a little bit because at Barca, we've had a lot of injuries this season. Well, Pepe will come on and be gifted an opportunity in a game where he could maybe grab a couple of goals. Not a bad bit of play. I think I stopped him from taking a shot there, though. Might not have won the ball back. In the end, they do fizz a shot, and that'll be half-time. A thoroughly good performance from us. 4-0 up and comfortable, and De Jong probably is the man that needs to come off. I know he's on for a hat-trick. I just daren't risk him. I'll give him a bit of time in the second half just to have a bit of a go at getting his hat-trick. But to be honest with you, I'm pretty close to already making that substitution. There's one player on the pitch I desperately don't want to get injured, and it's him. Since he's come back, we've definitely looked a damn sight better in the middle of the park. And that's nothing against the youngsters. They're just very, very young. Oh, that's not good. Do we get onto it? We don't, and they score in the end. Why did Gerard Piqué not react? He's put his arm up. He knows he should have reacted quicker. I mean, I don't think they're back in the game, do you? But still. Go on then. De Jong for the hat-trick. Ah, side netting. Not even side netting, was it? It was far beyond the post. And I'm sorry, Mr. De Jong. That's your opportunity. You didn't take it. You're coming off. No, I'm not a big risk taker. And I won't be with this man. I was also thinking, should I be in this corner? Because the TV here, I look this way, which isn't what you're supposed to do. But I cover up a worse part of the screen if I'm on that side, because if we're attacking goal, I feel like being on the right is better. But unfortunately, the way my monitors are laid out, I have to look this way, not in front of me. It would be ideal. Obviously, when I was playing on PC, it was in front of me, but this is where the TV is, to the right. So, I mean, it's an absolute mess, isn't it, really, in reality? Bloody mess. Stupid TV. Stupid not next-gen FIFA on PC. So, ideally, I would be in a different position. Oh my god, Ansu Fati couldn't keep it though. What was the touch? I thought he was in. I'm sorry guys, I'll stop gassing now. I thought he was in. But yeah, TV's there, camera's here, is what it is. Let's just get on with the match. I feel like I've got that comfortable. I'm just absolutely chatting nonsense now. And the nonsense is certainly not helping me score more goals. How have we won a free kick here? Well, we never get... He's got bloody good air, hasn't he? Autoglass they're sponsored by. You won't get me taking down this opportunity. Let's see what happens. Don't really know what I'm doing. It was on target. So, what more do you want from me? I got it on target. Did anyone expect that? Probably not. So, I'll take that as a win. If you're new to the channel and you don't already know, free kicks and me on any football game do not go. Linez is on for a hat-trick. Can he get it? Oh, he can. What a finish as well from the young Mexican. His first hat-trick in a Barcelona shirt. And there we go. 5-1 to the Barcelona. For all you wondering, that's 5-1 to Barcelona in the old Yorkshire dialect. What a goal. Honestly, that's a pretty special finish. He's in magnificent form today. So another player I'd really like not to get injured is that man, Ansu Fati. Come on, Abe. Abe's been on the pitch 5 seconds and he nearly... Oh, they've made a mistake. Pepe. Oh, it was a hard shot to take. Hard for him to control. I think he's going to become very good for us, actually, as well. It bubbles on the surface. It was just hard for him to control it because the player was on him all the time. But, not bad. Not bad from the Linez. You're having a pretty good game. Oh, my God. Ricky Puig. Linez. Linez. Oh, he's got 4. The keeper's not very good at football, is he? 6-1, boys. Did not expect that. Extravagant result for us, to be honest with you. Impressive from me as well as a player. Well, note as well, there was a patch yesterday. I want people to know that there was a patch yesterday, so I might find myself tweaking the sliders a touch again. But I've found when I'm playing against the better teams, they do play like the better teams. We played Liverpool and Tottenham today in the Leicester career mode. Sorry, yesterday. I played Liverpool and Tottenham yesterday in the career mode when the patch was live. Well, it was after midnight, I think. But anyway, that doesn't matter. Those details don't matter. But yes, I played it yesterday, and I found myself finding those games very, very difficult and very, very competitive. But these matches where you play against the minnows, especially if you take the lead comfortably, you're not going to find it as competitive. But I suppose that would be the case in real life anyway. Well, that is the full-time whistle, and we nearly had 2 players on for a match ball. Well, we had 2 players on for a match ball. That man manages to pick it up. 4 goals this evening. Absolutely unbelievable. Maybe the coming out party for Linez. That is the best performance we've seen from him by a country mile. He's not played like that. I've been a bit 50-50 with him. Yes, we have to look at the opposition and think, you know... But still, brilliant performance from him. And it's great to see De Jong back doing what De Jong does so well. Getting in those beautiful positions to slot the ball home. Do they draw the next round instantly? Because I'd love to know who we had next. Lyon. Okay, that could be an interesting set of games. It's not easy. And we'll now be playing that. We will not be playing Real Madrid in this episode. El Clasico will be saved for the next episode. And we will potentially play the... first leg of the Lyon game as a live com. I like the sound of that. I hope you do too. He's feeling better. Is that Abubakar Kamara? He's feeling bloody better, returning from injury. He needs to get some training behind him. And Sergio Aguero's out there. Well, you know when I said I didn't know whether we should be using him or not, or what we should do with him? Not to worry now, is it? Because we don't have any striker. You know, the major issue, just railing, it's a major issue, is we've got Pepe, who's improving, don't get me wrong, because Aguero's out now, and so is Depay. He's still out for 4 months, out for the entire season. We've got Nasser, the young Egyptian who's come through the academy, and Ferreira, and that's it. So we're not going to use Braithwaite. I love the man, but he won't be used in real life. So it's between Pepe, Nasser, and Jesus Ferreira. Now, we do have the option of potentially playing Ansu Fati up top, but I just think he's so good down the left. I think it'll be Jesus Ferreira now being given, well, a huge responsibility. He wasn't training him as a striker, but I think that's going to be his desired role. So I'm just going to actually change him to the role of striker now. A little bit of a tweak for the starting 11 then. I guess kind of a forced one, but we have had to rotate a little bit due to tired legs, but it was so much more important to make sure we got through in the Europa League than it was for this game against Athletic Club. See you on the other side, hopefully bringing you a great victory for Barcelona at home as well. So the home advantage surely works in to our favour. They've got a really good team now. Going to have to watch out for Inaki Williams up top, who's absolutely rapid and such a physical beast. What a game of football we have just had on our hands. And we opened up the scoring in the 7th minute with this free kick with Ousmane Dembele. What were I saying about that I can't take free kicks? Well, look at this. Bloody beautiful free kick from Dembele right by the far post. Didn't last long though. Of course it didn't last long. When we score, we concede. And I mentioned this lad at the start of the game. Inaki Williams goes through and scores an absolute screamer. He's going to be a nightmare for us every time we play them. Didn't take us too long though. 24th minute, Ousmane Dembele again showing how great he is. Down the line into Ferreira. We make it 2-1. We've got the lead again. But in the 27th minute, of course, this is what happens. Inaki Williams again. We were disjointed at the back and he scores another banger against me. Unbelievable goal this from Inaki Williams. No saving this one, unfortunately, for Ter Stegen. He didn't stand a chance. We started pressuring them. We were working the ball really well. Some of the movement was great. McKinney had an unbelievable game, testing Simon there. Going very, very close to just sneaking this one in at the near post, but it wasn't to be. As we was chasing the game so much to try and get the goal to give us the lead, it left too much room for Inaki Williams, who again hits it with so much power. This is all in the first half. It's 3-2 after 40 minutes. This should have been a live com. I've made an absolute mistake by not having this as a live com, but 3-2. And of course, then we spent the rest of the game chasing it, and in the late moments of the match, McKennie scores the goal, tapped home from another assist from Ousmane Dembele. We played really well. We had some great moments like this, and McKinney will give us at least a point. Look at that, through the legs of Ferreira. Lovely. And there we have it, 3-3. And that's what I was saying about the sliders when you play the better teams. It's still extremely difficult when you play them. And of course, Athletic Bilbao here did a number on us. Only 4 shots and they scored 3. All on the break, of course. We were playing high up. We were passing. We were moving the ball about. If they were going to score, it was always going to be on the break. But Inaki Williams, he's dangerous. I hope they sell him very quickly out of La Liga. Transfer offer here for Mateus Pereira, who we've been trying to sell for a while. We'll see if we can get him off the books. It'll be another 3 million in the club. And I need to take a look, actually, at how much money we've got left in that budget, because I need to remember that we can carry over this 26.48 million next season, and it's ours to spend. I think next year might be the final year where we have this huge restriction on what we can spend it only being profit. I don't anticipate us doing that much business next year, if I'm being honest with you. I think our hands are going to be tied a little bit, and we just need to keep improving these youth prospects. We've sold a lot of our talent to fund the moves we made this season. I don't think we'll be able to do the same thing next season because we don't have the same wealth of talent anymore. Of course, a lot of the youngsters will end up being as good as that, but they're nowhere near there at the moment. Transfer bid for Samuel Umtiti, and we're trying to get rid of him. It's Atalanta, so I'm just going to accept it. I think no matter what the fee from Titi, considering Barcelona's situation, and they're going to want to really get him off the books, I think we'll just accept anything. So Elche up next here. They're having a real rough time in the league at the moment, so I'm going to quick sim it, but I've started simming a little bit differently. I did go over this in the Leicester career mode, but I've started simming like this just because you seem to get much more realistic results. Unfortunately, when I do sim like this, I have to watch the entire game to make sure the subs get done. If I just jump to result now, the subs won't be done, but I'm going to do it this way from now on. I'm not going to show you it all. I'll still just jump to the result for you guys, but this seems to be a much better way of doing the sim. There we go, then the final result against Elche. As I say, honestly, if you sim it this way, I did forget about the subs. Sorry, I was busy doing stuff over on the computer. So I did forget about the subs and I made them all in the 89th minute. So don't be me. But yeah, if you do it this way, you are going to see more realistic results. I don't know what we would have got if we'd have quick simmed it, but this is definitely more in line. So we're going to do it this way from now on. The big one then of the episode is this Lyon game. It will not be easy, and we've got Real Madrid coming up after this one. So it's like kind of wham, bam, thank you, man. We're being slapped around the face very quickly. But let's hope for a decent result here. This is going to be the starting 11, all right? This is the boys to do it. They're a little bit tired from that Elche game, so probably should have rotated more for that one. Didn't think about it too good. Don't know who that Phillips is in the centre of the park. If it's Calvin, I'm going to be absolutely fuming. Hopefully it's not. They've got a very good team. We know that. I don't know who that is and Same up top, but we've got to be wary nonetheless. Is this a kick clash? I don't think so. Also, since the new update, we're back to 4 minutes because there just seems to be a lot of goals going on. That Athletic Club game, that was 4 minutes and there was 6 goals. There's been just a goal fest in this one, which I'm not complaining about because that's more entertaining for you guys. But we're back to 4 minutes. I don't know if the home game being first is better or worse. I don't know what that's seen as. Do you prefer to be at home first or home second? I feel like being at home second gives you a bigger advantage. We have rotated, which is maybe really bad, but not much choice. The youth in the youth we trust to do a job here against Lyon. I trust in the groundsman to do absolutely nothing. On holiday halfway through the season. Do diddly squat quite clearly. Look at the state of this pitch. There's more sand on it than there is grass. I've got no doubt in my mind that Lyon will be easy. I don't think that for a second. This is going to be really hard, and Linus staying on side. That's got to be close. Would help me. Him having a bloody good game in this one would help me. I want us to take the... Oh, that is close, isn't it? That is close. I want us to take the biggest advantage as humanly possible to the away game. I really do. Calvin Phillips as well, innit? It's they've gone and got Calvin Phillips. He's gone to Lyon. But Garcia's being trusted today, which is a bit worrying. Well, McKinney just absolutely sold him. Oh, this could be good. Jordi Alba. Oh, he couldn't get past the first man. If I'd have hit that with more fizz, maybe I'd have got that away. They're not playing very well here at the moment, are they? But we've given it straight back to them. Paqueta is probably their danger man in midfield playing at Cam today. He's a very dangerous player. A very dangerous player that would look good in a Barcelona shirt. So good to see Arbe now. Bangs that one in. Oh, that would have been lovely. But, I mean, the angle was super tight. I think Jesus there has got to try and fizz that one just across goal. Try and get another player on it, another Barcelona body. You're never going to score that. Like, it's in such a position, you're never going to find the back of the net there. Ferreira's done brilliantly there. I've got Arbe, but do I just go with it? I've just gone with it. I shouldn't have done. Should have found Arbe. Terrible mistake. Didn't even get the corner. Oh, I feel gutted about that. Arbe should have been tapping that home for 1-0 Barcelona. We can't give up those opportunities. I didn't have faith in the pass, and I also didn't have faith that we were going to make the pass and he'd slot it home. This is a bit interesting from them. I'm not quite sure what they're going for here, but it's bloody dangerous. Oh, and he's beaten him in the end. 0-0 at half-time, and the goal fest of an episode that we're having so far has kind of fallen short here, hasn't it, against Lyon? And the second half here, throw up some nice surprises. I'm going to wait. And it's beautifully weighted. Jesus Ferreira, this is why he's in the team, and he took a touch too much, and you have to think if that's Mr. Sergio Aguero, that's probably 1-0. That's just one touch too much. Oh, Paqueta now has been found in a really bloody good position. Oh, I will give all the props to Eric Garcia for that. That was brilliant. Haven't really got him in the game, have we, unfortunately? We're going to bring on Dembele. Hopefully he can have a huge impact. I'll take 1-0 at the minute, but I would prefer 2 or 3. To be honest, of course, I prefer 2 or 3. It's not going to be the outcome now. We can tell that already. They're as good as probably I expected them to be. They're very good at football, which is what you expect going into this level of match. Oh, that's lovely. Dembele's been on the pitch seconds. Dembele's first touch of the football is to slot it into the back of the net. Ousmane Dembele is saving me bacon. What a fantastic player. We were going to sell this man. You guys stopped me from selling him, and it has been the best decision we've made. Some finish that, son. Some finish that. That's a bit better, isn't it? I'm not saying I can relax. I'd love another before the end of the game. We'll see what can happen. They've been a little bit poor coming forward. This has happened a lot. They've got to... Oh, I've praised you today, Eric Garcia. Don't start screwing it up. We've got into the final third quite often. Oh, my God. What are we doing? We're trying to destroy self-sabotage here. Oh, my God. What are we doing, Araujo? Eric Garcia, they're too young to be playing at the back together. But that young man right there, Inaki Pena, what a save. Paqueta's got this in his locker as well to fire off a shot from there, isn't he? Oh, that's lovely. This could be very, very good. We could profit from this. Go on then, Jesus. This time, find the back of the net. Oh, he does. It's 2-0 Barcelona. These games at the moment are kind of very much job dependent every time we play in Europe. And that gives me a huge breath of relief. Is that even the correct sentence? It's late again. I just record these late at the moment. We've got a 12-hour stream. This will be up during me being live for 12 hours. Right now, we'll probably either be playing Madden, Football Manager, or I'll be eating food and watching Hell's Kitchen. So if you want to come and join us, the link is down below. Feel free. But yeah, I'm recording these super late at the moment because of the way my days are going and the workmen being at the house. Which is, oh my God, this is bad. Don't. If Calvin Phillips scores against me, I cry. Thank you, Lord. So yeah, it's just making my life a little bit more difficult than it probably should be. That wasn't the greatest of balls to Abe, was it? It was very much behind him. Jesus Ferreira now. It was done brilliantly to get that to McKinney. McKinney! Oh, wow. Lopez sticks his foot out and saves his team. Double sub. Ferreira off. Pepe on. And it is lovely to see Pedri joining the pitch again. Really is good to see that after injury. Put this in nicely. McKinney's in there. Wow, there we go. McKinney again. I'm really glad we signed this guy. I would have never signed him for Barcelona if it wasn't for that restriction that we have, which was North America, right? I'd have never signed him. He has been probably the best signing we've made. He's been brilliant. He only came in January, and he's just had a huge impact. This is a great goal. And finally, we start finding the back of the net in this second half. And it's making the next game against Lyon a little bit more comfortable. And it should do. We are a better team than them. I will admit, now we're slowly getting players back from injury, apart from up top. But, you know, I mean, it's not quite often our striker scoring goals. We are starting to find ourselves playing much better football. There has been patches where our midfield has been so weak. And we just never stood a chance. Go on then, Pepe. Go on then, Pepe. Pedri. That's lovely. Pedri again. Usman Dembele for 4. Oh, Lopez has spilled it. And that will be 4. And I tell you what, that is Lyon done. We won't have to play the second leg. This is just good play. And obviously the back line's opened up massively now with the scoreline not being close. That's one thing I don't particularly like about FIFA too much. If you go 2 goals clear and can get the third, the back line just doesn't seem to defend the way it usually would do, and it allows you to score a little bit more easily. They haven't tightened up when in reality, tactically at 2-0 down, they'd have probably tightened up a lot in the hopes of taking not too much of a defeat into the second leg, but that would be logic that FIFA doesn't use. Surely that's basically booked our spot into the quarterfinals of the Europa League with that result. 4-0. Didn't actually expect that because in the first half, we wasn't very good. That substitution from Dembele and him just getting the goal, us getting the breakthrough, completely turned things around, completely changed everything. And, well, there we go. Brilliant result in the end. I think we're happy with 4 minutes again as well now. I think we're getting enough drama in the matches that 4 minutes is okay. So it's Osasuna next. I actually thought that was Real Madrid. Did not realise it's Osasuna. And then Lyon again. So Real Madrid probably will be the first live match that we do in the next episode. I will probably sim Lyon and I'll play Osasuna and then just show you the highlights. And yeah, we're going to start flying through the season now. We really are. And I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying where we're at. I'm probably going to tweak the sliders a little bit. It's a hard one, this one, right? Because that Lyon game, once we got a couple of goals, became really easy. But that Atletico Madrid game was extremely difficult. So it's where's the balance? It's really weird trying to strike the correct balance. Third in the league at the moment, just behind Real Madrid, so beating them is going to be super important in the next one. That's going to be it for this one. If you could show the video some love, I would massively appreciate it. And if you want to come and hang out in the live stream, just follow me at Yorkiemann. Same with Twitter. That's where you'll get the majority of updates just on me and what's going on in general. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you very much for your continued support. I will see you in the next episode. Hopefully at better times when there's no work going on and I don't have to be up until what is currently now 1 o'clock in the morning.